do not scroll past this video if you've been trying to learn a new skill, or if you've been stuck on a particular task, or maybe you've been burdened by one thing or the other in the past couple of weeks or months. Hey there, welcome to today's episode of the In Trauma series. And in today's episode, you are going to be learning something about the mirror effect and dissatisfaction, and how these two concepts relate to trauma. So, a bit of a background story. I grew up in an environment where people do a lot of sports, and when I mean a lot of sports, ranges from indoor games, talk about it, table tennis, football, card games, Ludo, words, bike cycling, and even drama. Yes, I remember we do all this childhood drama. And there's this game that fascinates me so much. That is the game of table tennis. And of course, because I'm a female, you really don't get to play the table tennis. Of course, if you grew up in the part of Nigeria where I grew up, we call this drum or this barrel, we call it that standard. Then you place a flat ball on it. The standard is not really standard. And I developed this interest in playing table tennis, and of course in football, but much more for table tennis. But I have a kind of a limitation, and the limitation is actually playing this table tennis, keeping the momentum of the ball, and of course having the skills and keeping up with your opponent. So fast forward, I was in nursing school, and we were required to take at least 2 sports. And of course, you already knew the sport I chose: table tennis and football. And it got to a point when we were preparing for a national competition. Of course, I represented my school in that national competition for the table tennis. Don't ask me for the medal. So I represented my school, but during the process of training, I had a coach. His name is Coach Remy. Shout out to you if you're there. And of course, Coach Remy actually trains us beyond the skills of table tennis. We literally do exercise like every other person in every other sport do. Jogging, squatting, literally try our ends like this just to gain more strength in the ends and many other things. So I realized during the process of training, I started getting better, of course, with training, and I realized that any day coach is not around, I don't play very well, or I don't even want to play at all. Or if I play, I don't put in the skills as I ought to. Or anytime that coach is around, I always want to put in my best. Coach is around, you have to play well. And because there's one punishment we partake in there, once you don't play well or you miss a ball, you do what? You do press up. I don't want to do press up. I don't want to do press up. So fast forward, of course, we went for the event, and I didn't call him. So fast forward, I realized that anywhere I go to, I just get this interest in table tennis, and anywhere I see them play, I want to play. And in fact, there was one day I saw people late in the night, like around 7, 8. I saw people playing table tennis. Let me play. I said, can I play? And they said, you have to pay to play. I was like, I'm going to say on the guy. I was like, I think I can afford that. But then recently, I got a particular place where I can literally play table tennis every day because it's not too far from me. And I found out that there's this lady and this guy. We play together oftentimes. The lady is not much of a pro. The guy is not much of a pro, but he plays better than the lady, and even than myself. So I got tired of playing with these people. Literally, like I got tired of playing with them, and I just realized I was relapsing. I wouldn't play very well, the skills and everything. But there was a time I just called to us. Do you know how to play the tennis? I challenged him, and this person was just giving me these shots, like these skills and everything. I was like, calm down. I'm a female. No, we are playing game. It is game. I have to be serious and focused. And at that point, I realized that, okay, this is actually a game and we need to play it as a game and competition that it is. And I just found out that all the skills, the intentionality, the grit and everything just came back. And I think we had a tie, 2-2. We had a tie, and fast forward, that light has always been anywhere I go to play table tennis, and it just dawned on me that two things: the mirror effect and dissatisfaction. So, what does the mirror effect relate to the game of table tennis? When you see someone that you know can play very well, you can do what? You can easily play with the person and get better at playing. Or you see someone that does not really know how to play, eventually you might not really want to play the best of the game, put in the best, because you just feel like this person does not know how to really play. So the mirror effect occurs in two different aspects. The first is the you seeing the you that you were before you became a pro to play in this new person that doesn't know how to play, and seeing the you that can play much more better than you are playing now in the other person, because they can actually play better than you. Now, that is the first aspect. And the second aspect is the dissatisfaction. Now, the dissatisfaction is also two things. The first is you get dissatisfied at how that you're unable to play so well. And the second aspect is you get dissatisfied with how this person is playing, and you want to help them play better. And of course, one of the best ways you get better at playing any game is you keep playing it. Now, how does the mirror effect and dissatisfaction relate to trauma in any or every individual? There comes a time in life where our actions and inactions and our life results are largely influenced by the environment we grew up in, the community, the family, the support systems, the daily affirmations that we can hear. You can do it, or no, you cannot do it. You don't even know how to do it. And this actually transcends. It gets to the point where it is like a ripple effect. It's seen as a ripple effect in every other thing that we do. And you just realize, oh, I want to learn this new skill. But I can learn it. Why? Because of the fear, either the fear of failure or the fear of success, the fear of, oh, I don't want to fail at this thing, or I might do this thing, but I don't want to put myself out there. But you know what? If you want to get better at doing anything, regardless of what your past experience or trauma or seeming not getting the support that you need is, it is getting the concept of the mirror effect. Now, how do you get the concept of the mirror effect? Place before you the image of someone that you look at, that you envision as who you would love to be. Follow the person. If you can reach out to the person, reach out to those people. And it's not just someone that you are looking out or looking up to even. This is someone that has gone through that you studied. This person has gone through what I've gone through. But this can relate to my pain or to my point of pain, and this person can actually provide the needed solution that I need. You see, you do not get better playing nothing. At the same time, you do not get better playing with people that can't play better as you can. That's why you have to reach out to that mirror, that person that mirrors who you want to be. That is one. And then the dissatisfaction is that at every point in time in human lives, we get to that point where we get dissatisfied with the status quo and we want the best version of ourselves. Now, how do you channel your dissatisfaction? I'm going to be doing that in the next video. I hope you found this video insightful, and of course, the call to action for you is to do what? Get your mirror. My name is Amonola Osunde, and this is the Trauma Recovery Channel. And the purpose of this channel is to get you trauma informed, get more knowledge that helps you in your human relation and even day-to-day activities in life, and get the best version of yourself. So I want you to do this. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like this particular video, and share to other people. Bye-bye.